I freak out about like giving kids hormones. You know, like if a kid thinks he's a girl at 8, like he gets hormones so he never goes through puberty and he's now...
That sounds insane.
It's happening in Canada. Like this is Overton window that's no longer fringe.
But how does a child have the capacity to make that decision?
That's what I say. And then they say, you're a bigot.
But why? You're not saying as an adult they can't make that choice? As a well-informed adult?
Exactly. No, but then the argument is, how dare you, because as a trans person, if you go through puberty, you now are a body that you don't. And then I say, well, 80% of people it's at 9 who think that way, stop thinking that way at puberty, like me. I like wove cloth and played piano all day. I was a little chubby kid. I thought I was gay because I didn't want like girls and I just like hanging out with dudes. It's like just thinking these thoughts get you called names. And I'm like, you can't give a kid hormones so that they never have pubes. Like that's like right out of like sick Middle Ages shit.
Yeah, that's bizarre. But it's weird that you're catching flack for that because you would never like. There's nothing wrong with a 30-year-old dude being like,
of course not.
I'm a woman.
Or an 18-year-old.
Yeah, but you're not catching. Right. You're talking about catching flack for it, or you're talking about a couple of idiots on Twitter writing you back saying that. I mean, you can't listen to those people.
Yeah,
I mean, those are. I mean, you're talking to who knows what from who knows where. They're probably uninformed. Just because they're shouting opinions at you doesn't mean that's pushback on you from anything that means anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Where do you stand? Speaking of which, we just had this conversation with Gary today. Where do you stand on the old circumcision?
Oh yeah, we were trying to because Joe just had a son.
I'm not into it. I didn't get clipped.
I wish I wasn't clipped. People who I know who got clipped when they were older are like, it felt so much better before I got clipped.
Really? Yeah, you get more nerves in your ween.
Yeah, there's just
I heard that. But
I think that's why I'm a bit.
I never had an opinion because I don't know anything else.
I'm going to blame my foreskin on my.
We're all sex addicts, bro.
But I guess the argument is like, let that person make their own decision. Don't mutilate their body.
Right, totally.
I wish I wasn't.
But isn't it? But it is now elective, right? It was not elective in the past. Is that correct?
Yeah, they just clipped everybody,
even if you didn't want to be.
Well, I mean, as a baby, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my mom and dad had to fight to have me not clipped.
Did they really?
Yeah.
And
breastfeed.
That must be it. Because no. People are probably still arguing, even if it's elective. They're probably arguing against the parents that are choosing to elect to do it.
Yeah.
Because they
say that you. It's like. It's bad for the wiener or whatnot.
But they say infections and stuff.
But that was original.
Have you ever had a cock infection?
No,
Owen.
Not at all. And I've like dated women who didn't even know I was.
Who had cock infections?
No, they didn't even realize I was unclipped.
Right. Because when it's hard, it just looks the same.
Yeah, even limp.
Get it hard. Let me see.
Some people. All right, let's do it. Eye contact, boys. No, but like
I'll eat this banana.
Even when it's limp, it like mine never looks like all anteatered out.
Right.
I guess you just
it looks like a half a turtleneck.
But the idea being
it's like Steve Jobs is living in your penis.
Yeah.
But
it gets cold in the winter, man.
But the idea being that it was put into place because originally of infection.
Yes.
But that's a bit of an antiquated
at this point.
There's no correlation. It was because of they just want money. They got extra money every time they clipped. And most doctors
that can't be. There has to be a justification.
Well, they justify it with nonsense.
You think it was never about infection?
No. I mean, you start believing it, but it was the same with breastfeeding. My mom used to be called a pervert for breastfeeding her children because it was like, no, you need to get, corn syrup in there.
Right.
It's like, no, breast milk is the best thing you can give to a kid. It lowers the mom's likelihood of getting breast cancer. There's forces at work, boys.
Yeah. Here's what I'm saying.
I'm subject to all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Here's what we were saying.
I was not breastfed and my cock's been cut.
I was breastfed for like 4 years. It's kind of weird, though.
That's all right.
That's why I'm so tall. My parents are really short.
They are, right?
Well, no, they're tall.
No, okay.
No, I just over a lot of nutrients. Big Bear wouldn't quit the tit.
No. Needs his honey. He needs his tit honey.
Big Bear needs his tit honey. Maybe I should not be so serious about certain shit.
Well, I think Sal hit on something where it's just like you're reacting very angrily to a kook who could be a kook that you don't have no idea where they're
It's not the
fucking coming
kooks.
from.
But you're
It's
also
the
probably
people that I
reading-
know. Like, I know Bill Nye. I've interviewed Bill Nye.
Right.
For him to say a 3-year-old can determine gender scares the absolute shit out of me. Because that's not a random kook. That's a dude.
Yeah, but don't you look at that, like, don't you, through your prism, look at that and be like, well, he sold out.
Yeah, but see, how is that selling out? Why is there forces that want people to say crazy shit?
Well, I don't know.
I'm kind of built for conflict, though. I do realize that that's sometimes an issue.
If I can go back to the circumcision.
Yes, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I know you were trying.
No, I just have a question before we move too far away from it. I am just so I can't believe that we put the trust into this one dude. And what percentage of circumcisions would you say are botched?
A lot.
Because even 0.1% is too much.
Too many.
Like if he ruins your son's penis, that stays with him for the rest of his life.
Oh, there's case studies where they did that and they like just made the baby a girl. And then like,
Oh, there's a whole book about that,
yeah,
right?
it's happened a few times. And
what do you mean?
and
They just cut the whole dick
They
and
fucked
balls
it up,
off?
so
so they
they
made him a girl.
were literally like, well,
Gave hormones, the whole deal.
Yeah.
The kid,
Wait, who's they though?
the medical community?
What do you mean? You mean that a woman gave birth to a boy?
They botched the
Someone botched
circumcision.
circumcision. We're like, quick, before we bring it back in, chop his dick
No.
off, tell her it's a boy,
they
girl.
went to the parents.
Went to the parents. They cut off testicles, gave
They're
vagina.
like, we fucked up. This kid
and the parents were like, fine, make him a girl.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
that
Swear to
happened.
God, and the kid killed
There's a whole
himself.
book about it. Yeah.
Come on.
Killed himself. Because he still would be like, he wanted to play with trucks, even though they kept saying.
What parent would be like, oh, you accidentally cut off his dick? Fine, just make him a girl.
There's some weirdos, man.
I can't wrap my head
Buddy, I
around that.
promise you, it's happened
That's
a few
true.
times.
Yeah, that I know that story. That's true.
Well, there you go. So what I'm saying is, because here's another thing though. If you don't circumcise at the moment you're born,
Yeah.
my
My brother did it later.
What guy's gonna be like 20 years old and be like, yeah, let me cut my dick?
My brother did it at 16. He was sick of getting made fun of in the locker.
Really?
Yeah, so he had it clipped.
And does that just? I mean, that feels like it might be the most excruciating.
He said it hurt.